Alright, so Warriors resting Curry with that first seed already locked up and home court advantage clinched throughout. There's no reason to play him, but no Curry, no problem with the highly anticipated return of Kevin Durant finally here. And those legs looking fresh as possible with this reverse slam right here. Looks like he was just itching to get out there and show off his health, finishing above the rim, first points of the ball game right out the gates. Then he comes right back with this beautiful pass to Zaza. So Warriors come out with a 6-1 lead early, but Ajinka here sloppy on the catch originally, but then collects and throws it down with authority. Holiday tries to get into the passing lane, gives Klay too much breathing room, and that's not the right guy you want to gamble on. Now, what I had my eye on throughout this game, other than KD's performance of course, is how the backup rotation will be adjusted around him, specifically Matt Barnes, who has never yet played with KD in the lineup. He entered the game at around the 4 or 5 minute mark in the first quarter, and McGee came in and offered some immediate energy, as we've all grown accustomed to by now. Check how he moves his feet well, stays with Montejunas all the way and blocks his shot, then runs the floor to the other end and catches the huge oop from Barnes for the slam. I just don't know why he always has this look on his face like he's disappointed in himself, even when he does something amazing. And look here, his presence alone makes Jrue Holiday commit the turnover. And back to the other end, guess who gets it again? McGee. This time Iguodala's the passer on the alley-oop. Warriors closed off the first quarter extremely well with multiple stops, and then the defense transitioning to offense on the other end. You see Iguodala here just casually dribbles into a one-footed jump shot to beat the buzzer. I swear, man, this dude is on another level lately, and it's safe to say he's still playing at the same high level he was when KD was gone. Glad he's staying aggressive going into the playoffs, such an important, sometimes forgotten member of the squad. Then to open the third quarter, Matt Barnes hit the falling away leaner three-pointer from the corner, and then Iguodala split in the defense and getting to the rim. So the Warriors started pulling away a little bit here. You see David West with that lead pass to Klay Thompson for the and one, and you see David West do that at least once a night now. Then the Pelicans proved they still had a little run in them as well, hitting a couple shots, digging their way back into the game. And this is probably gonna sound weird, but something about Mike Brown bugs me. I don't know, just something rubs me the wrong way. He just never feels like he really fits with the team. I don't know if that makes any sense. Just for some reason I feel like he'll be replaced with a new assistant coach next season. Maybe I just still miss Luke Walton or some shit, but he always feels distant. He always looks like he's just not there on the sideline, if you know what I mean. Nevertheless, check out this play. Matt Barnes throwing it up to JaVale again, and it really feels like the Warriors are starting to trust him with their lives now. They just throw it up there. They know he'll catch it and throw it down. But then, unfortunately, Matt Barnes came down wrong on his right ankle and tweaked it pretty bad. He went to the locker room and he had x-rays. They came back negative, so that's a good sign, but I hope he's back soon. We're gonna need him in the playoffs. Barnes is a tough dude though. I'm not really too worried about him. So now Draymond tries to save the ball from this turnover over here, and he almost does, but he fails, so no problem with that. But then the touch foul on the fast break, I have no idea why he did that. A very rare defensive lapse and focus by Draymond Green. He knows it. Look at him. He knows he's mistaken right there. So really nice movement on this next play I'm going to show you. KD with the great cut, D West with the great pass. Just can't finish, but West does a good job to tap it back out, and Clark finds KD to put it right back up and in. So KD kind of telegraphs this pass right here, and it almost gets picked off if only the defender had more height, but Draymond makes the right decision. Clark just misses, but Draymond tips it out again. That hustle pays off. This time Ian Clark passes up the three-point shot. He's just not feeling it, and he gets the easy floater. These are the type of plays that casual fans don't notice, the ones that argue Donkey Green's only good because he has Curry, Klay, and Durant around him. And it was good to see S. continue his bounce back play. He's been looking ready for the playoffs the past week or two. I think that's what's hyping him back up and got him out of his slump. He was abusing the Pelicans' smaller guards all night long. And this is what I love about Klay, man. You just see him getting better every single season. Like, this whole playmaking thing is a new skill that he's just adding to his long list of attributes. And it's just fun to watch him grow season by season. And Livingston finishing again, this time above the rim. And on this play, guys, if you listen closely, you could probably hear me yelling at my screen until there. But still, that deep of a three that early in the shot clock is not a shot that I like at all. Then Dre knocks down a second straight three as if he heard me and is telling me to shut the fuck up. But this one I can't really be mad at, because first of all, it's from a much more reasonable distance. Second of all, the shot clock was starting to wind down. And third of all, he's obviously got some confidence built up from that previous one. So, you know, why not let it fly? And this is just kind of a funny scene right here to me. It's as if the tables have turned. Curry in his suit and KD in a jersey. Next you got Klay with the gorgeous block, but it's ruined by the terrible call by the refs. It's a little hard to see from this angle, but I didn't see much contact at all from Draymond Green. And then Draymond fires again, testing his luck, and of course he finally misses, but it's cool, I guess, because I think he was trying to go for the 2-for-1. Let's talk about the Pelicans for a second. Jrue Holiday's a good player for sure, but I just don't know if he's good enough to be the third star, the next best player behind DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis, especially since that Pelicans team lacks so much depth. But there's definitely a lot of intrigue to that roster, and they could do something great with that if they're able to put the pieces around it. I'm actually going to come out with a video soon talking about why the Twin Towers haven't lived up to their hype this season and what they might be looking to do going forward, so look out for that. Shameless plug. So the first half was a little bit too close for comfort, but the second half the Warriors started to break the game open. Draymond tells Cunningham, "Get your shit out my face." And if Dre doesn't win Defensive Player of the Year this year, I don't think he ever will, because at this point it's got to be set in stone basically. I mean, the defensive leadership. Then KD hits the second straight jumper in a row to open up the third quarter, but Draymond has led the Warriors defensively to #1 in blocks, #1 in steals, I believe. Even without KD for this past month, they've been able to maintain these records, and that is because of Draymond Green. And that's with no true center rim protector, except for maybe you could count JaVale McGee. Think about that for a second. 6'8", 6'9", Draymond Green. I know that the Warriors run a high-powered team defensive scheme, but Draymond is the main reason for its success. And the man just drilled another three-pointer, so I think it's fair to say he was feeling it tonight, especially since he was gripping that ball with one hand and then just decided to pull up and rip it through the net. But the story of the night, KD's return, and he was looking very fluid in his movements, although he did struggle to find his rhythm a little bit in terms of the flow within the offense with the team, but he still scored 16 points and had a double-double with 10 rebounds as well as 6 assists, so not a bad game for him at all, just not up to the extremely high standards that KD has set for himself. And again, Livingston playing bully ball in the post with Tim Frazier. He was doing that all night. He had 14 points on the night, and the bench was great tonight. Iguodala had 15, McGee had 16, and then Clark was fantastic with 17 points. So each one kind of one-upped each other. And tell me KD's legs don't look absolutely perfect. I mean, he looks 100% on this drive to the rim right here. He looks 100% fluidity, movement-wise, health-wise. Then just a few moments later, he runs it back, and the pocket pass spot on to Klay for the three-point splash. And this is when the Warriors really explode. KD to McGee, the cherry-picking McGee for the tomahawk. And I had a lot more notes for the rest of the third quarter and the fourth quarter especially. That's where most of my in-depth notes were. But I just can't share them with you guys because this video is already 8 minutes long, not to mention it's 5 a.m. where I'm at right now, and I've been working tirelessly, and I need to sleep because I'm half asleep. So if you made it this far to the video, I appreciate it very much. I'm sorry that I couldn't finish it, but if you do like this kind of video, I'm never going to run out of, I watch every Warriors game, so I have no problem just taking notes, writing down what I observe, and then bringing you these kinds of videos. If you like them, let me know, comment down below, and I'll definitely bring you more of them in the future. Please subscribe for more if you enjoyed. Check out my gaming channel for NBA 2K17 challenges and different kinds of what-if scenarios and things like that. If you're a Warriors fan, stay tuned because that's going to be the primary focus of this channel. If you're not a Warriors fan, don't worry and don't get salty and unsubscribe because I'm also making lots of content for other teams and players, etc., etc. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave it a like if you did. Share, subscribe for more videos. Peace.